everyone. Welcome to our YouTube guest speaker program brought to you by the Hope for Vulnerable Children Association, sponsored by Youth Voices for Comprehensive Sexuality Education. Today, as you can see from the caption, we are talking about the challenges, the CSE challenges faced by young people in Cameroon, and also the role of parents and community leaders in promoting comprehensive sexuality education. So I have two amazing young people with me. Remember, this project is about young people, and we are fostering CSE in Cameroon. I have two amazing young people. Let me begin with the gentleman. Stefan, you're welcome to the show.
Thank you.
And also I have Felan. Felan, you're welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Okay, let's just go straight to the point. So we are here to talk about the CSE challenges faced by young people in Cameroon and also the role of community leaders and parents in fostering CSE. Now let me start with you, Stefan. So what are those issues, those CSE challenges faced by young people in Cameroon?
As a young person, I feel very delighted having been given this opportunity to talk about this problem. Us young people in Cameroon, we face numerous challenges relating to lack of information on comprehensive sexuality education. Among these challenges, we have early and unintended pregnancies.
Okay.
Firstly, I would like to mention the fact that 62.4% of Cameroon's population is made up of young people. And equally, 40% of pregnancies in Cameroon are unintended. Out of this 40%, 36% end up in abortions. These abortions sometimes result into death, which contributes as well to the high mortality rate in Cameroon and obstetric complications that we face. Equally, we have early and child marriages. Early and child marriages should occur in many regions of Cameroon, especially in the villages where these people don't have information. They haven't had the opportunity to receive information on comprehensive sexuality education and do not know the harmful side effects that these early and child marriages can have on the future of these young children. Equally, we have high HIV prevalence rate among young people and including other STIs. As well, we have gender inequality. Gender inequality happens everywhere in our country, in schools, in the hospitals, in the communities, even at home. Equally, we have limited access to health services. Limited access to health services due to lack of information on comprehensive sexuality education. When these young people face problems that have to do with their sexual health, they do not know where to go to, they do not know who to approach, they do not know what to ask for, which results in this limited access to health services. Equally, we have harmful traditional practices. Harmful traditional practices like early marriage, which I mentioned earlier, female genital mutilation, breast ironing, widow inheritance, among many others. And to finish, a number of problems, challenges I have on my list are stigma and discrimination.
Okay.
Stigma and discrimination happens every day. Young girls get stigmatized and discriminated against. For example, a very common case, girls who have their menses. For example, a young lady might find herself having her period in school or in a public area. She's going to experience blood flow, her uniform is going to be stained, her classmates are going to jeer at her, stigmatize her, give her all sorts of nicknames as if it's a taboo.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much, Stefan. Thank you. Indeed, he has mentioned all the issues young people face as far as their sexual reproductive health is concerned, unintended pregnancy, abortions, and so on. And now you are saying that these are called CSC challenges, isn't it? Now, let me come to amazing lady in the house. Stefan,
Thank you.
Fela, you're welcome.
Thank you.
All right, so now I believe someone can be asking that what is this CSE all about? Can you just in few words, in 1 minute, what is CSE?
Okay, CSA is age-appropriate information given to young people about sexuality and sexual and reproductive health.
Okay.
Yeah, that will help them prevent themselves from STIs like HIV, unplanned or unintended pregnancy,
Okay.
and also prevent them from other sexual abuses.
Okay.
And it help them to gain skills, life skills like negotiating skills, decision making, and all the like.
Okay. Now, one of the issues we have here is that we have oppositions. We have parents, we have religious leaders, we have teachers, we even have traditional rulers who have been identified as some key oppositions to CSC. Now, we know that this key opposition have a major role to promote CSC in Cameroon. If they add their voices to this CSC, of course, young people are going to get the right knowledge, right?
Yeah.
And they're going to stay healthy. Now, can you just give me some of the role of community leaders in promoting CSC in Cameroon?
Okay, we ought to know that the high rate of HIV among youth due to harmful traditional practices like female genital mutilation, early and child marriages.
Right.
So if these community leaders can look into it to abolish these harmful traditional practices that are still being done in our community, like putting an end to widowhood and widow rights, putting an end to female genital mutilation, early marriages, seeing into it that these practices can stop in our society, because it is through these practices that these girls get in contact with this HIV and AIDS. They get stigmatized, they get abused. So if they can see into it that these practices are abolished, it will be a step for comprehensive sexuality education and education of comprehensive sexuality education among
young people.
Yeah, and also these community leaders can also advocate. Yeah, before advocating, they can create awareness, like gather the youth in the community, gather the parents in the community, educate them on the importance of comprehensive sexuality education. They should have the knowledge about the content and the components of comprehensive sexuality education, because if they have this knowledge, they'll be able to take rightful decisions and make
informed
decisions and live a healthy life. And they should also advocate. These community leaders can advocate with other policymakers, with stakeholders that are coming into the community. They can even go as far as going to the government. They should advocate like, we need comprehensive sexuality education in our community. The government should also include, they can advocate for the inclusion of comprehensive sexuality education in the school curriculum. Yeah. By this way, they can facilitate the information on comprehensive sexuality education to both the parents and the young people. And as well, they can create a space, a youth-friendly space where young people can access health services and counseling services that they are friendly and non-judgmental, where they can go and speak freely with the health practitioners that they are there. They counsel them without stigmatizing or judging them. It will create a long way, or it would go a long way to prevent themselves from contracting the HIV and preventing them from abortion that can lead to death. And another one is these community leaders should address these cultural norms and stigma. There is a way that people talk about sexuality education. Some people think that when you are educating people on comprehensive sexuality education, you are promoting sexual activities, of which is not it. They should create awareness to the people. They should know that comprehensive sexuality education is information that will instead help the youth and prevent them from this unwanted pregnancy, abortion and other like. So parents should be able to talk about sex education to their children, like they discuss how to cook in the kitchen. They should create a space that parents, the topic will no longer be a sensitive topic in the community. Yeah, so that's what I think that the community leaders can do.
Thank you very much, Phelan. Thank you. Let me hand over the mic again once more to our gentleman, Stefan. Remember, we have said parents have a role to play to promote CSC in the community, as well as community leaders, right? Now, Phelan has just told us what the traditional rulers or the community leaders can do to promote CSC. Now, I just wanted to add more light to what she has said by giving us the role of parents in promoting CSC. What do you think parents can do? Remember, most often whenever the word sexuality is mentioned, parents don't even want us to mention that around their children, because they feel like we want to foster early sexual activities in their children. So what role do you think parents can play to promote CSC in the community?
Thank you for the question, Doris. I'm going to start by talking about open communication. Parents should engage in open communication with their children. They should create this close relationship with their children, where their children will be able to come up to them, talk to them without fear of being yelled at, judged, or punished later for whatever they might have to say. Children face multiple problems in society, at school, in the community, even among their friends. Things happen to them, things happen which affect them and disturb their mental health. But sometimes they're unable to bring these problems up to the parents, so the parents don't actually know what's going on with their children. That's why you find sometimes children going astray, children falling into depression, which is not good. If parents create this open communication. They create this strong relationship with their children, permitting their children to come up to them and share their problems with them, seek for their advice. Because you as a parent, obviously, you always know how to touch the heart of your children.
Yeah.
But if you don't know what's going on with him, if you don't know his problem, there's no way you'll be able to reach.
Yeah.
Equally, parents should promote gender equality at home.
Yeah.
Let it not be that, because Sarah is a girl, she's going to cook all the time. Because Sarah is a girl, she's in charge of washing the dishes and washing the clothes. Equally, maybe one day, John should also have to cook.
Not just one day. It should be normalized at home.
Yes. If Sarah cooks today, John can cook tomorrow.
Yeah.
If John mops today, Sarah can mop tomorrow as well.
Okay.
Yes, and equally, there's one very important point I'm going to talk about now will be empowerment.
Okay.
Parents should empower their children. Firstly, empower them in knowledge on comprehensive sexuality education. This is why it's very important. We're calling out to the parents. Gain knowledge on comprehensive sexuality education, because you're at home with your children. You're the first person who will be able to educate your children on this comprehensive sexuality. Equally, that also life skills. Parents should empower their children with life skills. Before their children are leaving the home to go and gain life skills outside, they should be able to gain these life skills at home.
From house, yeah.
Life skills like assertiveness, negotiation skills, financial skills like bookkeeping and management. So that's my message for you today, parents. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. And I also think, let me just add to what you were saying. And also, parents can also play a role in promoting CSC by working in collaboration with teachers in school. They can demand for CSC during their PTA meetings. They can say, we can add something to the curriculum so that our young people can equally learn. That's it, right?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. I think, gentlemen, ladies, and gentlemen, I think we have come to the end of this video. You heard from the youth voices, from Feland and from Stefan, who are representing the youth in Cameroon. They have talked about the issues young people face. We have talked about the high rate of unintended pregnancy, HIV, abortion, gender inequality. We have talked of several, and we have also highlighted the key role of the community leaders, traditional rulers, in promoting CSC. Number one is by putting an end to all the harmful traditional practices like female genital mutilation and early marriage. And also parents can also play a very vital role to promote CSC. And this is simply by creating that atmosphere, by bringing that atmosphere where young people can easily share their sexual reproductive health challenges. And also parents can foster it by empowering our young people with life skills, building their values. Let them know that they are valuable, that when they go out there in the community, in marriages, when their husbands are maltreating them, they will know that they have a voice. They will speak for themselves. And by so doing, CS will be promoted, and young people's health is going to, of course, improve, right?
Yeah.
Thank you so much, gentlemen.
Thank you
so much, gentlewoman. I hope I'm going to have you girls again, you guys again in the show.
I'm looking forward to it.
All right, thank you so much. So, guys, this brings us to the end of the video. Remember, we do not have the monopoly of knowledge. Leave your comment on the comment section. Share your contribution. Bring something to the table. What is your take on CSC for young people in Cameroon? We love you. Until then, see you.
Bye.